There, everyone. This is Kellyanne, the High Priestess, bringing you your divine messages. Tonight's reading is going to be for those of you with your sun, moon, rising, or Venus in the sign of Sagittarius. I've already pre-shuffled with your energy so that we can get going here. Let's just cut the cards a bit and get started. Holy Spirit, guardian angels, my ancestors and loved ones that have crossed over, thank you for this gift of divination. Thank you for your blessings as well as your protection. Holy Spirit, as I attempt to interpret and clarify these messages and advice that you are channeling through me tonight, I ask that you please be as specific as possible so that I may interpret your messages correctly to provide accurate guidance for my seekers, my Sagittarians tonight. Few cards that felt like they wanted to pop out, but then they didn't. So I'm curious to see what does come out for you. This is this is current energy for Sagittarians. Can I have current energy, please? Knight of Wands, fire energy there. We have the Fool in reverse, Aries energy. Current energy, please, for Sagittarians. Current energy, please, for Sagittarians. Current energy, please. Thank you. Five of Cups. Current energy for Sagittarians, please. No, you're in spirit. Current energy for Sagittarians, please. Knight of Cups in reverse. And what about current obstacles? The Chariot. This card just came out in the challenge position. My last reading. Okay, let's take a look and see what's going on. First of all, I feel like this Chariot card in this position is very significant based on the cards that are coming out in your current energy, because in your current energy, I'm picking up a lot of inconsistent energy here, a lot of back and forth, indecisiveness, not being able to decide what it is that you actually want to go after, how you actually want to display affection. Are you willing to display affection, or you try and then you pull your energy back? And I feel like the reason the Chariot is here in your obstacle position is just like you actually have a hard time figuring out what it is that you actually want in order for you to feel successful. Maybe you don't even know what it is that you want, Sagittarians, that will make you feel like you finally arrived, made you feel like you've arrived, and you've kind of crossed those milestones, and now you feel victorious, you feel elated, you feel like you've overcome your obstacles here. And I feel like you're having a hard time deciding what that actually is for you or what that means for you. Because I do see a sense of grief and loss here. Somebody may have actually recently passed with this Five of Cups, or it could just be possibly maybe something that was lost, or somebody maybe walked away from this relationship, or it could just be that you have a heavy sense of like sorrow or despair about a certain situation. And like I said, part of it has to do with you kind of like wanting to have blind faith and like not overthink things and just jump in and try something new. But there's that hesitancy, that constant like indecisiveness here. And because of that hesitancy, I feel like you're unable to kind of figure out what success even looks like for you, right? Now you have this Knight of Wands energy. This is your energy, fire energy here. A little bit immature, okay, because it's a knight. Knights tend to go back and forth. This energy kind of depicts sometimes, like a player energy. Somebody who's not exactly truthful. They kind of, go after what they want and they get what they want and then they kind of turn in the other direction and disappear a little bit. So there's definitely like a player vibe to that. A lot of passion, a lot of drive there. And then I get this Knight of Cups in reverse. So this is almost like possibly you have feelings of being enamored for someone. You have feelings of love, and you may have expressed those feelings of love, but then at the same time you turn around and pull that energy back. And you're leaving this person feeling very, very confused as to exactly where they lie in your mind. Like they don't really know what their position is. Okay? And with this Fool card in reverse, you're not willing to kind of dive in and take this leap of faith and go after what it is that you want, which I feel has led to your sadness here. It's led to the actual like grief and sorrow that you are still carrying around with you. And like I said, I think a combination of this indecisive behavior and this reckless kind of back and forth energy that you keep exhibiting, it's almost like you're your own worst enemy. And I feel like I've said that before to you, Sagittarians. I feel like sometimes your own head or your own actions are what are actually inhibiting your own happiness and your own success. And I think it's basically out of fear here with this Fool card. I feel like you're afraid to fail, so you're also afraid to try, right? You're afraid to have faith that things will work out. And because of that, you just don't even know how to proceed. And you definitely don't know what it is you actually want to be happy. That's kind of like what I'm picking up here. So let's take a look at this Five of Cups, first of all, for you, Sagittarius. Clarify some of these cards. Can I have guidance on this Five of Cups? Almost flipped over. Oh, okay. Let's see this one. Okay, so we have the Ace of Wands, but we have the Star card in reverse, major for Aquarius. So I feel like if you haven't received some kind of good news or some kind of new opportunity here, I feel like you will very shortly. But at the same time, I don't feel like you're going to act on this opportunity or this new offer or this new way of doing things because I feel like somewhere along the line with the sense of loss that you were feeling, you're still in a healing process here because you feel like whatever happened here kind of left you in a place of where your hopes and dreams were kind of squashed. Okay? Um, Maybe you were kind of hoping something would happen and you would get like this new kind of offer here, a new opportunity. But I feel again, like because of your indecisiveness and that back and forth behavior that you keep exhibiting and your unwillingness to kind of take a chance on things, um, I kind of feel like the reason your challenge is the Chariot is because it's like you don't even know how to I don't even it's hard to explain. It's like you don't even know what it is that you want. You know that you want to feel more successful, but you don't know either how to get there or you don't even know really what that looks like. You're even having a hard time deciding on what that means to you. Okay? Let's take a look at this Fool card in reverse. Guidance on the Fool in reverse for Sagittarians. Okay. Yeah. So you have the High Priestess card here, major for Pisces. I feel like, well, I feel like you're a highly intuitive person, Sagittarians here, but I feel like lately you just have such a hard time tapping into that. I feel like you're not following your heart. You're not listening to that little voice that's nudging you and trying to lead you in the right direction. I feel like either you're ignoring it or you're just like feeling like that doesn't make any sense, so you're just not going to act on it or something. Because I was clarifying this Fool card. So you may be involved with a Pisces, possibly, or maybe you were. I don't know. The High Priestess in reverse is really needing to kind of go within and spend some time, some solitude, some real quality private time to kind of sort things out and like figure out how to ground yourself and how to become more centered and how to focus and how to kind of listen to that inner voice. Even if it doesn't make logical sense, your intuition will guide you and tell you what the right choices are for you. Okay? Maybe that's why you have such a hard time making decisions because you can't follow your instinct. Or maybe you ignore your instinct. Let's get some near future energy for Sagittarians, please. Near future. Okay, we have 3 cards here. We have the Star. This time it's in the upright. And we have the Devil, major for Capricorn, with the 3 of Wands. Let's get one more for Sag. One more for Sag, please. Near future energy for Sag, please. This is near future. What's coming around the corner for you? Okay, you have the 7 of Cups reversed. And what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck is the 2 of Swords. I'm going to put this up here so that you can see. Actually, put these all up. Okay. So in the near future, Sagittarians, I feel like any type of confusion that you've had in terms of your choices, in terms of which decisions you should be making, any illusions that you've been having. I feel like all of that is going to become very clear to you. And I feel like you know kind of where you want to see yourself. And you do have hopes and dreams. You do have like a plan of what you think would make you happy. But again, with this Devil card, I feel like there's some kind of toxicity here, or there's some kind of behavior that possibly you're exhibiting that is holding you back and preventing you from making concise decisions. Maybe you change your mind a lot. Maybe you have mood swings that kind of cause you to not be able to stick to something here. If it's a situation where somebody's, involved with substance abuse, that can absolutely impair your ability to, use your intuition, and it can also impair your decision making skills. If this is not an issue of substance abuse, there could be something else going on here. This could be someone who's very, very controlling. Okay. Somebody who maybe is exhibiting like obsessive compulsive behaviors that are getting in the way of clear thinking. This could be somebody who maybe is a little bit possessive or a little bit obsessive, like I was saying. Because I feel like with what you don't see coming here with this Two of Swords, I feel like even moving forward, you're still unable to make a decision because you're not able to see what it is that would actually work best for you. Like, I feel like you're very guarded. I feel like you just feel like your path is not clear. You don't know which road to take. Yet I see the motivation here. Like I said, I see this Three of Wands, like you ascending and trying to get to the place where you feel like your ships are coming in. And you have the Star card here now, right? So that's like, wishing on a star, literally, like relying on the universe and understanding that karma and divine timing and all of that is real, and fate and destiny. And, whatever's meant for you will be for you. But at the same time, again, here's that statement again. I feel like you're your own worst enemy. I feel like whatever behaviors you're exhibiting, and maybe, like I said, remember I was talking about this player energy. Maybe it's that player energy that keeps impeding your ability to make decisions here. It's like maybe you know that it's not really benefiting you, but you're not willing to give it up, right? So maybe just manipulating other people, that kind of situation here with this Devil card. Let's get some clarification for these cards as well. So let's start with, because I feel like your choices are going to be clear, but yet at the same time, what are you going to do about it? You don't seem to be able to act on it or decide. Tell me about this Three of Wands here. Guidance on the Three of Wands, thanks. Yep, Two of Wands, Two of Swords, all the same stuff. Feeling like you're at a crossroads. Which path are you going to take? You have two cards here that are showing this constant indecision. You have two knights here, back and forth and back and forth. Um, it's like you feel partially successful, but it's like okay, I've come this far, but now what? Right? And then you have this Ace of Cups. All right, so it's like there's a new opportunity in love here. There's a new ability to possibly find something that will make you emotionally very happy. Okay. Um, but again, I feel like a lot of it has to do with you being able to make a decision, right? Because I feel like, again, with the Seven of Cups, your choices are very clear. Things that were confusing to you, they're not going to be confusing anymore. You're going to be like, oh, duh, you know? Um, tell me about the Ace of Cups, the Nine of Cups. You're going to start feeling a lot more emotionally abundant as well. Okay, you're going to start feeling more emotionally secure. You're going to feel emotionally fulfilled. When we feel a lot of self love and feeling, self sense of self in the sense that we feel emotionally together and right, we can then pursue things like the Ace of Cups, right? And I get clarification on this double card here. Thank you. All right, Ten of Wands. Yeah, I'm seeing that in the past, and I see that this part has already happened. The bad part's over, but I feel like this energy is still carrying into your current energy. I feel like there was some huge burden or something very heavy that you were carrying around with you for a long, long time. And I feel like you did put that down because you were just so exhausted or it's just so tired of that situation. Um, and I feel like you did successfully kind of close out a cycle there, but I still sense that it's like in your near future energy, like it's still affecting you. Spirit, can I have guidance or advice, please, for Sagittarians? Advice or messages, please, for Sagittarians. Okay. So we have helpful people. When this card comes up, I always stress that there is always help available. It's always available to you. All you have to do is ask, but the problem often lies in the asking, not the availability of help. And if you're not willing to ask someone for help, or at least divulge how you're feeling to someone that you can trust, you know, it's like taking 2 steps forward and 3 steps back. You're always going to be 1 step behind, and you're not going to be able to get to where you need to go without kind of rectifying the situation here. So, Spirit is letting you know like there are helpful people in your circle and that you should lean on them to get past what it is that you need to in order to feel that sense of success. Can I have one more for Sagittarians, please? Advice or messages, thank you. We got 2. Yeah. Ask for help from others. Here's more, and don't stop. Okay? So don't be embarrassed. Don't, act shy. Don't act like you can do everything on your own. If you actually need help with something, open your mouth and ask for it. Say, I'm really struggling. I have a hard time. Can you help me out here? Or what do you think I should do? What do you suggest? No man is an island. And I feel like I said earlier, a lot of times you're your own worst enemy because you can't decide. You can't make a decision about anything or what makes you happy or what could make you happy. And I feel like you have a sense of where you want to see yourself, but you're not doing anything about it because you keep repeating the same patterns of behavior. So I feel like these messages are very telling for you, Sagittarius, okay? So this is what I have for you tonight. I hope that this reading has been helpful to you in some way. If you enjoy the services I'm providing here on YouTube and you like listening to my readings, if you would give me a thumbs up or subscribe to the channel, I would truly appreciate it. That's what helps my channel move forward here on YouTube. Also, if this has resonated with you, I'd love to hear from you in the comment section. I'll be happy to get back to you, of course. Okay, that being said, I am looking forward to your next reading and we can see how this situation progresses. And I wish you blessings and joy. Okay, have a good night.